Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarius aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, well today we got some big information regarding some changes that will be coming with the Criminal Enterprises DLC. And one of them in particular is a major change, and it's regarding a change to the Cayo Perico heist. And I want to talk about what my thoughts are and my opinions on this, and why the popular opinion that you guys will be seeing from all your favorite YouTubers, why it might actually be misdirected. Let's go ahead and talk about what the actual changes are. Rockstar goes to say that with this update, all heists will be aligned to have the same cooldown timer of a one in-game day, 48 minutes, when playing as a group, okay? We will also adjust specific aspects of the Cayo Perico heist finale to better balance a player's time spent in GTA Online. Solo playthroughs of the Cayo Perico heist finale will trigger a cooldown of 3 in-game days. That's 144 minutes. That's almost 2.5 hours, okay? And after stealing a high-value primary target in Cayo Perico heist finale, the higher-value primary targets will appear less often for the next 72 hours, while the value of secondary targets will increase. This is intended to encourage exploration and cooperation between players, okay? Now, the popular opinion right now on Twitter and everywhere else, all your usual suspects will be echoing the same thing because they don't want to go against the grain, and they want to be, they want to conform to the popular opinion. They want to go with the masses and the crowd. And let me explain why this is not a good idea. However, before we do that, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on so you don't miss out any future content. You can hit the join button down below to find out how to become a member and check out some of the merch. And if you'd like to, you can also drop a super thanks donation if any of these videos have helped you out in the past, okay? Let me continue by saying this. When the Cayo Perico heist came out, I was the first and only one that was bringing to everyone's attention that this heist was going to ruin all other businesses because of how much it made and how easy it was to complete. I was the first and only one for a long time, and I took a lot of flack for this, that was recommending that the heist be adjusted. I recommended that the payouts get reduced because that would still bring it in line with the other businesses. It didn't have to be reduced dramatically, but enough to where you just wouldn't forget everything else. Now, we're getting a lot of changes, right? You'll be able to do a lot of stuff in invite-only lobbies, crew lobbies. It's not going to stop griefing or trolling because this game is broken in its core and its foundation. People can still harass you and follow you to any lobby they want, okay? That's not going to change. It's not going to stop. So, with this being said, I'm okay with changes being made to the Cayo Perico heist, but the right ones. All these changes are going to do, it just really hurts the player that is a nonchalant. They don't have 2.5 hours to wait solo to be able to, run these heists over and over. And for players that are new and don't know the Cayo Perico heist that well, because honestly, if you are a fan or a subscriber of me, chances are you know how to play the Cayo Perico heist. I've trained you, I've showed you through my guides, you know what you're doing. But there are tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of players that do not know how to play this heist, and this will further discourage them from doing that because they just don't have the time to wait around for 2.5 hours. What made the Cayo Perico heist so great is that you could run this efficiently and effectively as a solo player. Well, now Rockstar is forcing a shift in this meta and making it to where, to be more efficient, you're going to have to run this with other players. And while that's not a terrible thing, it's not, the worst thing, we all know in GTA 5 Online, it is terrible to have other people, unless you know these people and you've been working with them and playing with them for a long time, which is not the majority of players in this game. It's going to be a pain to have, 3 other randoms that, oh yeah, I've got it. I've got a Cayo Perico heist, and then you sit there forever. Yeah, you can find some people that are efficient, but that's the exception, not the rule. And we all know that, okay? So they're shifting the focus off of the solo gameplay from the Cayo Perico heist. And the main argument that I'm seeing is people are like, Ty, listen, this will now allow us to run our other businesses while we wait for this almost 2.5 hour cooldown. People, that has never changed. You could always run your other businesses. Have you guys forgotten the meta? You go, you buy your supplies, you let it cook, and while all your supplies is cooking for your passive income, you run a couple of Cayo heists or whatever else you want to do. That has never and will never change. The only thing that changes now is the choice and the freedom and the option to come home after a long day of work. You have to go, you have to get up early in the morning. You only have a couple hours or so. You can run 1 or 2 Kyos real quick, get you some quick cash up, and go to bed. Now that has changed. Now that stops. You cannot do that any longer, with or without your friends. This Rockstar is genius in disguising, what their true intentions are. They are disguising by saying, "Oh, this is encouraging exploration," and listen, they are just limiting you from being able to make money quickly and effectively. All right. And in addition, this is only going to encourage people to just close app, even more so than before. This helps you avoid the setups, and you'll be able to just run the heist back to back. And now you're just going to have to abuse an exploit in the game to do this, and this blows my mind. It really does. Rockstar has mastered their disguise here. This is really just going to, to me, it doesn't mean that much. I'm okay either way. I really am. But I'm just letting you know what this really is. What this really is about. People were just making money way too fast because they were getting used to it. They're able to practice and run these over and over. And now you're not going to be able to do that, okay? It's just, it's a shady move. And it's fooling a lot of people. It really is. And in addition to what they said in the Newswire, if you get a pink diamond, now you're not going to be able to get another one for a minimum of 72 hours. Come on, man. That's going to encourage people even more to just keep closing app when they get a pink diamond. And that should be the exception, not the rule, right? But it's still fun to get a diamond back-to-back knowing that you have a low percentage of getting diamonds. Now this kind of throws it back in your face. Even though they say the secondary targets will be increased, they don't tell you how much. And a lot of times the secondary targets, they aren't that good anyways. So what's the point? So again, Rockstar takes 1 step forward and 2 steps back. And again, I am the only one with a voice of reason and logic, and I'm getting shit on for it because people don't really understand. You could always run other businesses as you saw fit, and there is always going to be a meta. So let's get this straight. Rockstar increases the payouts for all the heists and all other businesses to kind of bring it in line with the Cayo Perico heist, and now they nerf the Cayo Perico heist, which will only hurt the casual grinder because they don't have time to let all their other stuff cook. They just want to get home, run a couple of Cayo Perico heists, get some money up for a cool car, and go back to work the next morning, okay? Right? But now you just lose the ability to be able to more casually make money in the game. Which, again, I'm a money grinder. I'm okay with the grind. You guys know that. I'm okay with the time, and this is what I do. This is my thing. So I'm not worried about that. But you will definitely notice a change, and it will become more grindy because of that, okay? Don't forget this video a few, 6-7 months down the road when everyone's like, oh, yeah, now we get it. And listen, I don't blame or mind that anybody else, any of the other GTA YouTubers jump on the bandwagon. They may honestly, genuinely think that it's okay. I'm fine. It's no big deal. I'm not trying to throw any shade out there. I'm just trying to, be as unbiased and open and clear as I possibly can, regardless of whether or not you believe that. But I'm just trying to keep it as real as I can. Again, I'm good with it either way. Me and my crew, we're about the grind, so I'm good with it. I'm just trying to let you guys know what this is really about, okay? And if you see me on Twitter, put a little hashtag save Cayo, save the Mark II. I'm partially being, honest in that, and I'm partially just stirring the shit just to get the conversation going, and because it's Twitter. So let's not forget that, okay? Anyways, though, again, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest or realest content in the game. Smash that like button. We'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out. Yeah.